Quit Your Monday talks about a lot of ways in which Tuesdays trap us, or the Tuesdays trap. But the most profound way in which we tend to get trapped in our Tuesdays is via the myth of usefulness. Now, right from our childhood, we are conditioned to be useful. There are certain responsibilities that we are supposed to shoulder. There are certain parameters that we are supposed to abide by. There are certain things that we are supposed to achieve so that we are deemed useful by the society, by our family, by people around us. And this sense of trying to be useful becomes so ingrained in our personality that our whole life gets driven by this idea. We start being scared of being useless, or at least being deemed useless by the people we consider important. And it is through this fear of being useless, that the Tuesday traps us. Because we are so scared of being useless, or being deemed useless, that we do not take risks. We are scared to follow our heart, because if anything we do which is away from the norm, which is away from what is expected of us, which is away from the set norms, set patterns of the society, will probably render us useless. And nobody wants to be rendered useless. We are taught not to be rendered useless ever in our life. The point is, and I think Paulo Coelho has said it somewhere, we were never meant to be useful. We were meant to be happy. But in the rush of usefulness, we start putting our happiness secondary. We start making our happiness secondary. We start making the things that give us joy on I mean, if we do not give them priority, the things that truly matter to us, that things that our heart wants us to follow. So we keep flipping on these masks, and these masks are extremely important to the idea of Tuesdays. Whoever has read Quit Your Monday would know that the whole chapter of Tuesdays deals with all the masks that we are trying to flip. So sometimes we are trying to be a good boss, sometimes we are trying to be a good employee, sometimes we are trying to be a good spouse, good son, good daughter, good Samaritan, good society, good member of the society, good whatnot. So we are flipping number of masks on a daily basis, and in the rush to flip these masks, in the rush to be useful to anyone and everyone, we lose touch with who we are. We lose touch with things that make us truly happy. We lose touch with our own heart. And the moment we lose touch with ourselves, we get trapped in our Tuesday. It is critical to break out of your Tuesday, because unless you break out of your Tuesday, you will never be optimally happy. Your happiness will always have that tinge of dissatisfaction, that tinge of discontent that comes from not being true to yourself. Your success will also be half hearted, because true success comes from the core of your being. You can be extremely productive, you can be extremely successful, you can be extremely happy only when you are being true to yourself. All other kind of successes, all other kind of happinesses will have a tinge of lie to them. They will be carrying the weight of your Tuesday. In Quit Your Monday, we have several techniques, several ways in which you can identify whether or not you are trapped in your Tuesday. And there are tips, tricks, and techniques, some practical ideas that you can actually apply on your day to day basis to break out of your Tuesday. So do check them out. Quit Your Monday is now available on Amazon. You can order your copy and go through the chapter on Tuesday and see if one of those tips and tricks will help you find yourself again, find your happiness again, help you break pattern, find happiness. So next time we'll talk more about other traps. We'll talk about Wednesday, Thursday, and so on. So do join us next time, and do check out the book.